2021 success come to us. Hi, I'm Wing Yi. I'm a life coach. This year we have a series of videos talking about how to lead a road to success. If you want to be successful, please subscribe our channel. And here we are talking success. And have you ever thought this question? Do we really have a sure win method in this world? And here today I really want to make this video especially for women. Yes, for women. And here I want to ask women a question. And this question is, in this world, which one is more successful, men or women? Men or women? Which one is more successful? Yes, you may say men, right? But what men win in this world is quite different from women. And what men win is always the power and the position in the world, right? Whereas women often win virtue, right? But how in the world can our women be sure win in this man's world? So today I would like to talk about how to be sure win in this man's world for women. But first of all, I want women to know something. And this world really has some rules and some hidden rules. But before I elaborate it for more, and I want to first describe how women grow in their life first. And here it is. When women in their childhood, they often play dolls, right? Play dolls. And then they play and connect with their fellows, their schoolmates, their female schoolmates. And then when they start to enter their high school, they start to experience the benefit from the society. And they start to explore the world and the society by means of reading magazines. What magazines? Magazines of celebrities, magazines of cosmetics, and also, I think you have always also experienced you love to read the romance novel, romance comics, right? And then when you enter your 20s, you start to scream in your heart, oh no, I have to get married before my 30s, or I will die because I want to have babies, right? And after you become a wife, and you start to give birth to the babies, and you start to taking care of the babies and the families. And also you have to taking care of the chores. And now, your husband comes back. And this guy, once you love so much, now become a sinner. A sinner. You start to accuse him for not taking care of the families and the babies. You start to accuse him for not doing the chores for you. And even you accuse him for not listening to your grumble, right? And what your husband responds? They always, keep silent and stop talking. Or they tell you to stop talking, right? And after that, and you found your husband starting care the family less and less. And what happens to them? They start to throw themselves, your husband start to throw himself to the work. They start to devote himself all into the work. And you know that outside in the working field, there are a lot of competition. and your husband feels the pressure. And I think you know there are a lot of work to be done in the working field, and your husband worked his butt off. And now, at this moment, a colleague comes and give him a hand. And you know that the one who always help the others in the society are always, yes, women. And now your husband start to, and this colleague start to become a good friend and a very, very, very good friend. You know what I mean? Your marriage in danger. So, after I have told you this story, this description, I want to ask you one question. Do you know how to play this game now? Our life, someone would say, is like a competition field, or someone would say a playground. What they are in common, they have rules. They have rules inside, and also they have hidden rules. And I know women often are well behaved and really willing to obey the rules. But do you ever thought that in this world are covered with all the rules and hidden rules? Do you know that? Do you know that? And let me ask you a question. Love relationships is made for men or women? It's a weird question, right? You may think it's for both, right? But I ask you the next question. Is this world is dominated by men or women? Yes, you know that. Men, right? This world is all made for men. It's all made for men. And how in the world can women win in this man's world? How in the world can women win in this man's world? So here's the thing. Here's the answer. Women, you have to act like men. Use your brain. Wisdom is the power. Something like you have to understand all the hidden rules, all the rules in this world. And then you have to, sometimes you have to even break the rules like men too, in order to sure win, right? And how we use our brain? The simple one is we have to use our brain to make every decision in our life. The important decision in our life, we have to use our brain. And then the second thing is, if you really want to have a victory in some areas in your life, you don't want to lose, what should you do? Yes, you have to use your brain to plan out the strategy like men. Yes, it works. And let's take my friend as an example. My friend, and she is a school teacher. She is a school teacher, and you know, for women, they will encounter some breakups in their life, right? And when you encounter the breakups, you often feel sad and depressed, right? And my friend also experienced some breakups in her life, but she learned. And at the time I met her, it was in her 29th. And you know, in this age, 29th is something close to 30s, right? It's your screaming point, right? It's close to 30. You will have anxiety about your future marriage. you have anxiety of not getting a boyfriend and can't have babies, right? So did my friend. But in this era, getting to know a new boyfriend, single, is somehow difficult. Do you agree? I don't know why. So my friend went online and searched, right? Like the other people in this world now, right? Go online and search. And what she found is a guy who lived in Taiwan. And my friend lived in Hong Kong like me. Yeah. And he went online, and in online she met a guy who lived in Taiwan. And after knowing each other, exchanged some chats, my friend really have some strategy. She asked this guy a question. What question? What is your dream family look like? Oh, and click! They thought the same. So my friend flew to Taiwan to meet this guy. What happened at last? This guy who once lived in Taiwan now flew to Hong Kong, got an Hong Kong ID card, worked in Hong Kong, and set up a family in Hong Kong. Wow, so amazing! And what's really amazing is this family, now they becomes a family. This family still is a loving family with a daughter now is 7 years old. So amazing. So what I am telling you is, women, being logical and sensible is so important. Do you agree? Being sensible and logical, especially is logical in your life, is so important. We can't always rely on our feelings. So at last, what I have to tell you is, what is the sure win method in this men's world? Yes, use your brain. What would happen if you don't pay attention in your life and use your brain in your life? What would happen? Yeah, you might get into the troubles. So, by knowing the rules and the hidden rules in this world, and use your brain, plan out your strategy, and this will be your sure win method in this man's world.